classic, bro.
For real. Okay, for this, since we're doing 2 cameras, can
Yeah.
you like clap before you? But we're rolling on both, so
Oh,
you can clap and then go.
clap when I'm ready to start.
Yeah, clap and then pause and then start. So that'll help us like line up the video and the
Okay,
yeah.
sounds good. I didn't even think of that. My name is Jordan McLeod, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I wanted to share a quick story with you that really impacted my life as well as someone else's. I remember I was with my friend Steven Miner, and we were in this particular internship in Idaho. I know, right? Idaho, like not everybody knows that Idaho exists. I love Idaho. But me and Steven were engaging these people at a coffee shop, and we're at a table where there is a lawyer, and then there was a police officer that used to be working for the LAPD. And we begin to engage both of them and talk to this lawyer. And as we talked to the lawyer, he began to open up as we began to talk about our faith a little bit. And so as we were talking with him about what Jesus has done in our life and how so many times he's come through and impacted our life, he began to ask questions concerning his son. Now at this particular moment, he began to open up about what his son was experiencing in and out of prison, drugs, and so many different things that a young man should not be going through. While he was going through this and his dad was seeing what his son was going through, we had an opportunity to talk to him about Jesus. Now, we met him a few times consecutively, but the most impactful thing that I've never seen in my life following Jesus or hearing other stories about it was as we talked to him, we literally seen what Jesus talked about, us being the salt and the light. And so this man, he was so hungry, he wanted more salt and he wanted more light. And as we were being the salt and light of the world to this man, right down the street from where we lived, we seen him literally follow us back to where we were, back to our internship at this particular church that I was going to. And as we were there, he literally drove to the church, that we mentioned to him about. And he began to weep uncontrollably and began to talk to us about the brokenness of his son. And he wanted him to engage in the gospel. He wanted him to engage in the people of God. And although he wasn't totally open himself to Jesus, he wanted his son to be impacted by the gospel like we were. All we did was share our testimony. All we did was step out in boldness and lay it all on the line and say, hey man, we just want to share with you with Jesus. We may seem crazy to you, that's okay. Hey, we want to share. And so we engaged him, and he literally, a few hours later, followed us. Well, this same man was in a parking lot when Steven approached him late at night when it was just him and Steven. And he began to open up to him to share with him about Jesus. What we didn't even realize was this man that Steven met, he met him a few months before we had seen him again at the coffee shop. See, God is working on people's hearts without even us knowing it. We just have to step out in faith into the harvest. See, God is asking us to pray for the laborers to go into the harvest. God has already set the deal. We just have to step on the stage. And so even for me, as well as you, there's times where we miss opportunities where we should have stepped out. But I don't want to miss any more opportunities. I don't want to close the door and be in fear and be timid and sit on the bench any longer. I want to step out in faith to share the gospel with people that are lost and looking for something higher and bigger than themselves, which is Yahweh, God himself. And so I hope this video has impacted you. If it has, I pray that you share with other people. Don't withhold what God is doing in other people's lives. I hope that you're impacted by what Jesus is continually to do in your own life. Please consider sharing, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'm excited to see you on my next video. See you later.